Hey, my name is Ray Nario. I'm with Land Bank 10. We've been to the Lancaster and Burbank area a couple of times now, and we're looking forward to seeing the development in the area, see how it's progressed since the last time I was here, which was 2 years ago. The nice thing about all these visits is I've definitely seen the growth in the direction of our land banks. So I'm here to take it all in again, see how much more progress there's been in the area, and report that back to the land bank and the other owners via the mechanism of this video and the trip. So we're looking forward to the trip.
Hello everybody, I'm Scott Shepston. You may remember me as a part of Land Resource Investments a handful of years ago, and we're out here today for the annual association tour. I have to admit, since my last trip here, coming down today has been pleasantly surprising. There's a lot going on. Right behind us is Land Bank 3, and then a little over to my shoulder to the left is the Baptist College, Lancaster Baptist College. You can see a lot of things going on. It's really exciting to see the growth, to see the opportunity, to see everything happening, knowing that we've land bank in the right spot. I'm pretty excited to be here, and I look forward to seeing all of you at the next association meeting.
Good afternoon. We are visiting the KB Home model homes here today. As you can see, and we are literally one street across from Land Bank 3, and these are beautiful homes here. This particular model home is over 3,500 square feet at less than half the price that we would pay in the San Francisco Bay Area, but very, very nice homes. And I was told in this particular subdivision, over 90% of the homes have been sold already. So, definitely it is selling, people are buying, and I'm hoping that this will spill over to our land banks very soon.
We're at KB Homes subdivision called Dawn Creek. This home is the super high efficient house that we've been hearing about all day. Comes with solar panels and a dishwasher that recycles. The last rinse cycle is used as the first wash cycle, and the next dishwashing cycle. They have zero landscaping, super high efficient. Here we have the electric. If your automobile takes electric, you can get that. And with this power inverter, and then also a compressed natural gas filling station. They have a high efficient water heater, solar panels. There's really a lot of neat stuff. We've only been here for a few minutes. I'm excited to take a look.
One of the features of this Zero House 2.0 is that it comes standard with 6 photovoltaic panels on the roof. You can actually, maybe you like to burn a lot of energy. There are upgrades. You can go to 8 panels for about, I think it's $3,300, but you get tax credits on that. And so you can add more to that, but it actually comes standard. The whole goal of the house is to basically give you a zeroed out electric bill amongst all the other efficiency improvements in the house. So very high tech. Actually, it's the most high tech house I've ever been in. So it's very exciting to see. Gives me ideas for my next house.
So far today, it was my first time out here, and it was great to be able to see what sort of development have occurred so far, from the expansion of the Baptist College to the fire station, seeing where that is, the high school. I'm very excited, and I want to thank Holly and Darren for giving us the opportunity to go on the tour today.
Hi, this is Jeff Tiza. I'm a Land Bank 9 owner. Many of you know me because you were introduced to land banking through our efforts, and we're real happy about that. Really encouraged to be on the field trip today to look around and see what's been going on, and to see the realization of things that we knew that were going to happen actually have happened. The Baptist Church, Lancaster College, across the street from Land Banks 5, 6, and 7, has grown tremendously. They have their own solar panel field out there to supplement their electricity. We're very excited by seeing what's going on down here, and just want to encourage you to keep your finger on the pulse along with us as we continue to land bank.
Every year we try and have an expert of the Antelope Valley share with us some inside information as we have lunch with the Board of Director tour. This year we have Frank Donato. He's on the water board, local water board, has been since 1986. He is our title rep with First American Title. We've been doing business with Frank for 15 plus years. His family has a local winery. He's well invested in the Antelope Valley, and we're pleased to have him here today. Frank Donato.
I have a question in regards to the ongoing drought here in California. With the fact that water for the population is drawn from wells, and then with the continued drawdown of the water table, what impact would that have in terms of land subsiding?
We just got done. It was a summit we just had with the largest water providers in all of Southern California. We just had it here at the Odyssey restaurant a week ago Thursday, with all the builders and BIA in the audience. We had Metropolitan, Department of Water and Power, we had Castaic, we had AVAC, and we had our general manager speak on the subject, and we had KB Homes, Beezer, all of them were in the audience, and the BIA, to address this problem. This problem we're having right now today is, remember guys and ladies, this is very important. When they built an aqueduct in '74, it's never been expanded. The width has never been expanded. The height has never been expanded. A little bit of the height, but most, for all intents and purposes, it's not. But the population growth is almost tripled. So if you take a garden hose and you're watering 100 feet, not a problem. But now you want to put 1,000 feet of grass in with that same water hose, you're not going to cover all the water, the lawn, with that water. So that's the same problem we're having now. We've been talking about it for 30, 40 years, about water conservation. We're going to see the largest water conservation probably in the country in the next 3 to 5 years in Southern California.
Hi, my name is Larry Samron, Land Bank 8 and 9. And my question for you, Frank, is how do home prices compare in Antelope Valley compared to down the hill, over the hill?
Okay, and let me define what over the hill is. That's San Fernando Valley. San Fernando Valley is approximately 45 miles from here, Palmdale, Lancaster. And This is amazing. For the first time in the history of Los Angeles County, the Antelope Valley prices are 50% less than the median price home in anywhere in the county of Los Angeles. We used to be about 40%, about 30% lower than Santa Cruz Valley. Santa Cruz Valley now has become, which is Valencia, Newhall, Candy Country. They call that the new Sherman Oaks. The median price home is about $450 there now. Our median price home here is about $200,000. So it used to be competition to us. It isn't any longer. The demand for our pricing of homes right now, what we have to offer, is a steal, literally a steal. First-time home buyers with today's 4.25% interest rates, with PITI on a $200,000 mortgage, $1,200 a month. You just can't beat that. And our buyers right now, it's no longer that we have to be dependent upon local jobs as much as we like them. 80% of the buyers are coming from outside the Antelope Valley and are commuting to work.
Hi, I'm Mark Johnson, Land Bank 073. Frank, thanks for coming. How do people commute from Antelope Valley to where the jobs are?
Very good question. Well, basically they commute by, they have a lot of the companies now in the colleges have commuter vans that every day they leave here. We have Diamond Lane, and we also have a train, the Metrolink system in Palmdale, Lancaster. There's 2 train stations here, so you can, if you're going to LA or Santa Cruz Valley, you can take the train. Very inexpensive. The government wants to take as many cars off. But there's something else that's happened that most people don't know. In the last 5 years, the state just spent $1 billion expanding the diamond lanes down there. And, you know, I happen to love it because it was a gamble for me. I went and bought a Tesla car, and being driving mostly a sole driver, it becomes in handy to have those diamond lanes. So, and we're seeing more and more electric cars going, you know, using the diamond lane as well, which is, you know, most fuel efficient car in the world is electric cars. So they wouldn't have spent $1 billion expanding a diamond lanes, coming and going to handle the traffic, unless they're projecting a lot of growth here in the North LA County area.
Frank, my name is John Kim, owner of Land Bank 27. So I've seen a lot of solar panels during our visit today. How do they affect Lancaster and the Antelope Valley in general?
Well, first of all, we're the fastest growing solar installment area in all of Southern California. There's several projects. You didn't get a chance to go further north, just past Cal City, where it's called Cantel area. You ever heard of Beacon Power? They're building a 5,000 acre solar facility out there. It started construction right now, so that's going on out there. We have up here in the Antelope Valley somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 new projects. One of them, of course, I think everybody's heard of Warren Buffett. He's buying some solar power out there. He's got an option on it. They're going to be building a lot of them up here. It's got visibility. It's one of the reasons why Edwards is up here. Is the visibility is like 350 out of 365 days a year, so they get a lot of intense sunlight. Both cities are very strong. All the government facilities have installed solar. We're going to see it grow.
Hi, Frank. I'm Edward Sell. I think I'm Land Bank 1703. Who are the top employers here in the Antelope Valley?
It's a good question. We have, I think one of them is going to be a surprise. Number one is Edwards Air Force Base. Approximately 10,000 people work there on the base. The number two now is Walmart Corporation. They have 4 supercenter stores running between 125 and 140,000 square feet, plus a Sam's Club, which makes it 5. And they just broke ground on West Lancaster off 60th Street West and L for the next Super Walmart. And then the last one would be the Lockheed Northrop, would be the third largest one here in the Antelope Valley, somewhere around 7,000 employees.
My name is Nick Ramirez, Land Bank 7. Thanks again, Frank, for being here. How are medical and support services in the Antelope Valley?
Well, we're the fastest growing medical probably in all of Southern California, especially for the populace we have, a population of about 425. They just got done building here a couple years ago, right across the street from where we're all sitting, the new Palmdale Regional Hospital, private hospital. You got the Antelope Valley Hospital, which they're adding and are building more rooms there. And the big news is the new Kaiser Super Hospital. That will become the biggest Kaiser hospital in all of Southern California. They're building it in stages. All specialty doctors, they'll be up here. The reason that was put in here is that we have some of the largest civil service employees anywhere. With Edwards Air Force Base, the Department of Water and Power, because they have over 1,000 employees up in the Bishop area that they need hospitalization, and a lot of them are Kaiser. And then the aerospace signed a commitment to guarantee so many people would be using their facility as well. So basically, ladies and gentlemen, we all know we've gone through a major transition in real estate, period, anywhere in this country. The large companies I worked with, Blackstone, Colony, American Residential, all these different investors bought houses. They all own homes up here. And there's a reason why they bought homes, and they banked them. And basically is that first got to have the land before you can build. We're going a lot of internet direction, and it's creating new jobs. One thing I have to say that's happened here in the last 5 years is the diversity of cultures. Hispanic has been very strong up here, probably close to was 50%, and that's changed. We're starting to see a lot of the Chinese and the Korean markets move in this direction. And what happens is cost and affordability, and they're opening little businesses in this area. So we're getting the diversity of cultures, and we're getting a lot of new growth, and it's all coming, this way, and we're going to see it continue on for many, many, many years. We have so many master plan projects just sitting there waiting to explode that have water. We're talking somewhere between 13 and 15,000 new homes that have water accessibility, just waiting for the market to turn around. So we've made it this far, got to wait a couple more years, and we're going to see it. One thing that's going to happen, just remember that, is property owners, once this market takes off, it's going to be a good 5 to 8 years uphill direction financially. So we're not going down anymore. One thing about being in the title business and also some, in the government business, is you have a president right now that does not want to put people on the streets, so they're living in these houses, and when they get the job, they're going to be converted into these houses as time goes on. So the resale market is going to catch up, and once the resale market catches up, then the new development starts its game. So it's a fantastic market. Where can you buy homes 40 cents on 60 cents on a dollar at 4.25% interest rates? I mean, it's just completely unheard of. And you guys are land banked in some of these areas, because I've been working with Darren with some of the builders, talking, and your path of growth. That's what it is, path of growth.
My name is Mark Johnson, Land Bank 073. I'm a first-time visitor on the Board of Directors tour. And while it's been a full day, we're actually at the last spot of the day in a KB Homes net zero home, where the energy cost is zero and actually 80% of the water is recycled. I am pleasantly pleased with what I've seen today, especially the report from Frank, the resident expert on the area. And I think I agree with some of the other comments that if you get a chance to run for a board position to come on down on the tour, you'll be pleasantly surprised. Good investment.
The highlight of the tour for me was listening to Frank Donato speak again about what's happening in this Antelope Valley. I only have 30 seconds, so the best thing I can say is come down and see for yourself. That's the best advice I can give to any one of you investors out there. You need to come down and see what's happening out here. Thank you.
Hi, this is Samantha Chang. I'm land bank owner of 4 and 34. Well, I cannot believe this is the end of the trip. it passed fast, and when I come here, I did not give any expectation because I was here last year. So I was just saying, let's go to see what's new this year. And I feel I'm very satisfied with this trip because I do see some changes. Okay, even though the economy is much slower here, there are some new hospitals built around, and we get to see this, perfect, beautiful zero emission, what do you call that, house here. So this is, as Larry said, this is the place you want to see how your investment goes. You better come down.
Hello, John Kim, Land Bank 27. This was my first year on this trip, and I'm so glad I came down here this year. I saw a lot of interesting and encouraging signs. We saw a huge Costco, multiple Walmarts. I think these are very interesting. Oh, another thing that was interesting is they are building a super Kaiser Center. I thought that was very informative and educational. Oh, and finally, I actually checked my Starbucks app, and there are multiple Starbucks. To me, that says it all. So once again, so glad we came down here today. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Chuck Burles, Land Bank number 10. I was down here 2 years ago and saw signs of construction and so forth, which is also a good indication of the development that's occurring here, which means if you own land here, there's a very good chance within the next couple of years there's going to be somebody that's going to want to build on it. There's not just the infrastructure. We had information given to us about the water situation, which is looking really good. One of the leading communities in banking water, so that we're all going to have the ability to have adequate water. We're in a house here that is one of the top ecological homes, recycling water, solar panels, and just almost every aspect of water usage is being, in a sense, recycled. In a sense, they almost don't need to have water tapped back in. Of course, it's not quite that good, but it's exciting to see that technology and the need for people to live is going to be made available here, and that makes us as landowners really happy.
Hi, I'm Edward Sell, Land Bank 071. This is my first trip down here, and it's really quite eye-opening. I had no idea really what the layout of Lancaster and the Antelope Valley would be. I'm quite excited to hear about the larger planned growth and development here, and having met with Frank from our talk over lunch and learning who the larger employers are, that was also eye-opening with regard to potential future for development and the need for housing. So all in all, I think it's been a great way to learn about my investment.
Hi, it's Ray Ramirez, Land Bank 7. This is my second trip here, and I was here 2 years ago, and there's been plenty of growth, and what I've seen then, a lot of things are continuing to grow around, the expansion, as everyone has said previously. And yeah, it's really hopeful, and we're just glad that we got the chance to come out and see for ourselves and report back to you that there is things going on around here, and it's looking better and better. Thank you.
Once again, this is Ray Nario, Land Bank 10. We're completing our day, wrapping it up. We've seen a lot today. We've seen a lot of improvements to the infrastructure around here. One of the presentation items that really caught my ear was the talk we had from Frank over lunch that basically talked about the home prices. To stand in this KB home that's kind of a net zero energy efficient home, and to see the prices for the homes that are out here, there's going to be so much demand for coming out here vice the rest of California that I think this market is ripe for recovery, and a rapid one as well. So I'm very pleased to see that the businesses are coming into the area, and it really looks like they're preparing for a real big expansion, and that makes us feel good because that's going to make our land more valuable.